The high-speed sports wire start. San Diego FC, man, they looked good last night.
Jumped out to an early 2-0 lead, gave up a goal, wound up winning 2-1. Portland wound up playing shorthanded for the final 32 minutes. It took a red card at the 62-minute mark. Portland had goal-scoring opportunities at the back end. So San Diego leads the best-of-3 series. Thank you, Anders Dreyer. 20th goal of the season. They lead the series 1-0. It is best-of-3, but now they got to go to Portland this coming week. And Portland finally is healthy. Portland could have won that game last night at Snapdragon Stadium. So that second playoff game is going to be really hard up there in the Pacific Northwest. Chucky Lozano totally apologizes for a locker room incident 2 weeks ago. Did not let him play. Did not suit up. Now he's practicing with the team. I would assume Lozano is going to be back in the lineup for game 2 of this playoff series when they go to Portland in the middle of the week. Here's the big issue. He's paid a ton of money. Paid over $7 million. He's only scored 9 goals this season. So he needs to be a better player on the pitch to match what Dreyer is doing. But they're really good. I mean, I think they're going to go deep in the playoffs. But game 2 in Portland, I think, is going to be a big challenge. NASCAR, we've talked about the lawsuits, the charters, the antitrust lawsuit that Michael Jordan and his 23X team and Front Row Racing, another team, have filed against the France family over the charters. Well, the judge asked him to go back to mediation last week. They met 2 days in a row, and the lawyers insulted each other, at which point Jordan got up and said, "We will see you back in court." So back in court they went Friday. And get this, as the judge asked the lawyers how come the mediation did not work, Michael Jordan's lawyers of the opinion that these guys are nothing more than bullies and they're violating the antitrust law and they have no idea that they should settle this. The lawyer representing NASCAR stood up, looked at the judge and said, "We have a system that works. There's 11 other NASCAR teams that have signed charter agreements, the revenue share, etc. It works. Mr. Jordan, Front Row Racing, if you don't like the rules we have, go race in IndyCar, go race in Formula One." And Jordan lost his mind at the table. So it is really, really ugly. I don't know what the outcome of this is going to be. Final one, Formula One. Lando Norris wins in Mexico City in unbelievably hot and humid conditions. Max Verstappen struggles. He finishes 5th. So Norris is now pulled very close to his teammate Oscar Piastris for the points championship, and there's a ton of money available if you win the points championship. Interesting story, a side story though. The Great Britain star, Lewis Hamilton. So he holds a press conference out in Mexico City, and they're asking him about this 3-way race for the points championship in F1 between Verstappen, the legendary guy who's won it in the past. Piastri has come out of nowhere from South America, become a superstar. And obviously his teammate Lando Norris has been very controversial. Lewis Hamilton says, "I hope it's not Verstappen. Verstappen is nothing more than cutthroat. His style of racing needs to be examined by F1. Lewis Hamilton just laid out Max Verstappen. So anyhow, if you're into soccer, you're into auto racing, we do cover those topics on the table. Feel free, jump on board and respond. John, your comments about all things SDFC.
Just it's a thrill. I mean, what's going on here? And you know what's great is like the fans show up.
Oh,
you know, I mean, Sean Lewis got that kind of a crowd, and you got the guys with the flags and the smoke, and I mean, it's like entertainment, like on steroids.
You look good with a cowboy hat on.
Yeah,
it just.
But it's good on them. And, you know, Chucky has been hurt a lot this year. That's part of the reason why his goal count isn't as good as it could be. I think he's had 2 separate times on the injured list. So, I mean, just a Cinderella story. So hopefully they keep it going. Hopefully, you know, there's no like, oops, upset, you know, like where they get taken out. But they're in a good spot. They're going to go up to Portland for game 2. And That's in a week, right? So I think they're going to do all right. I think it's a great story. And the NASCAR thing, I just have this vision of like Atticus Finch and the To Kill a Mockingbird, and they're in that courthouse, and you've got like the good old boy NASCAR guys on one side, and you've got this like renegade outsider dude, Michael Jordan, who by the way is black, who also played in a different sport, and he is trying to go after NASCAR to try to sort of break up their oligopoly over the sport.
And he's got Jeffrey Kessler, one of the greatest antitrust lawyers, representing him.
Yeah, so it's kind of cool. It's a cool story in a way because of the angles. I mean, if it's one thing, if it's just another NASCAR team, but this is freaking Michael Jordan. That's right. I mean, so this makes it really an interesting story. So I don't know. We've seen similar kinds of battles in F1 where they don't want to open up, to some new teams. And I'd say bring it on, man.
Antitrust. I mean, the damages. If Jeffrey Kessler and Michael Jordan 23X win this antitrust lawsuit, the damages to NASCAR and what they're going to have to pay forever change the sport. I don't know if it knocks the sport off the radar. It'd be very interesting to see. It's a long process going forward, but boy, it was really nasty. And the lawyers, Michael Jordan and his people have said, these guys are bullies. They're trying to intimidate us. And here's a freaking NASCAR lawyer saying, you don't like it, go to IndyCar and go to F1.
My way or the highway.
That's right. Amazing. Okay, those are topics on the table.